Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and today I have a brief update for you guys on Ripple and XRP. Ripple invites Singapore's most distinguished diplomats at Swell 2019. If you have no idea what Swell is, it is Ripple's annual event where they cover most of the things that happened throughout the last year, but also cover what their new visions are. They have a lot of talks, a lot of keynote speeches from important people. Last year there was Bill Clinton. The year before there was most likely another famous person to get a lot of attention to this event. And the next Swell annual Ripple conference is going to be the 7th and 8th of November. In this case now, Ripple has just announced that Ambassador Chang Heng-chi, ambassador at large with the Singapore Foreign Ministry, is also going to be at this event. Ripple is hosting its yearly conference on November in Singapore. Interestingly, Ambassador Chang Heng-chi, Singapore's former distinguished diplomats, will take the stage this time. In the event, the world's most trusted voices will discuss the future of payment industry, financial services, technology, and policy, and highlight Ripple's native crypto token, XRP. This ambassador Chang Heng-chi puts a spotlight on US-China politics. Singaporean academic and diplomat Chang Heng-chi, who is currently ambassador at large with Ministry of Foreign Affairs, will reportedly shed light on the changing geopolitics and its impact on global trade. With that being said, Chi will demonstrate the new reality for all nations and global business and political uncertainty, as he will also highlight the reason behind the struggle for economic control, which has led to broken technology supply chains and high tariffs. Chan will analyze the political environment of US-China at the present, and moreover, the CEO of Bcash, Camille Quadir, and Dr. Raghuram Rajan, the distinguished professor of finance at the University of Chicago and the former governor of the Reserve Bank of India, are also invited as keynote speakers at Swell 2019. So again, this is going to be a blasting event. A lot of really important people, a lot of really good positions that they have, a lot of influence that they have, and as well, a lot we can learn from this. Now guys, before we actually go on with this article, I do recommend you guys all to go ahead and check out my Facebook group. There's a link for that in the description below. And I'm going to be posting a lot of updates on there about crypto, about trading. Like, I should have posted again how the oil, got hit just now. If you guys have no idea what it is about, just type in like gasoline or oil or something like that. You'll find a lot of news that came out just now. Those type of things I'll most likely also be putting in that Facebook group because it all affects trading, and maybe it's not only crypto, because in this case oil might not directly have a correlation with it, but in general, a lot of people that trade crypto also have traded forex or maybe trading stocks or things like that. And I do want to update you guys with everything that I can, in my might. So I recommend you guys all to go ahead and join the Facebook group. It's completely free. Right, there's no fee, just join it right now. And also guys, as you know, we are doing giveaways every single video, and I'm starting to kind of get tired of saying it and not giving it away, because you guys know how it works, right? If we hit 250 likes within 24 hours, we're giving away $50 and sometimes even $100 worth of crypto, but we do need to hit those likes, right? That's how it works. I'm thinking about putting it to, maybe $10 and then doing it every single video, just however, the amount of likes, but I don't really know what I should do. Like, I kind of think it should be a reward for you guys really all pressing the like button. But let's try it again. If we hit 250 likes in 24 hours, right, then we're going to be giving away again $50 worth of crypto. And all you have to do to enter is press the like button on this video, comment something down below, and have the notification bell on. XRP price surge during Swell every year. During the event, Ripple provides the opportunity for everyone to network and initiate discussion on finance and technology. This is actually promoting the adoption of Ripple's products and XRP token. For this reason, there is a pump in the XRP price, which has occurred in the past as well. Previously, crypto analyst Pierre twittered about the rise of XRP price, which reflected during the event. He said, "Are we going to see a swell pump by Ripple this year again? It was an easy and profitable long last year. Keeping a close eye on XRP for the next couple of weeks and months." Guys, as I told you before in one of my videos, I don't completely agree with this. I think last year was a pretty strange event and not as the usual, because last year XRapid was announced, and it was actually announced a little bit in the halfway around September, so around this time that we are at right now. It got announced that at Swell, XRapid was going to get launched, and that launched the price as well. Now, at the Swell event itself, I think after it just only dropped because, XRP was launched, people noticed, okay, it's not that big of a deal, and it just went down, down, down. It's only in the weeks before that we can expect some crazy stuff to happen, like right now, again, where these cryptos are doing pretty okay. We're up on the weekly for the first time in a while, and, we're not that far down on the hourly or daily, or even not that far down on the monthly, only like not even 5%. That we could be seeing some crazy stuff. Again, it's in these first weeks or the previous weeks before Swell that the crazy stuff will happen, not necessarily during Swell or after it. So yeah, I guess maybe a price drop can happen afterwards. But again, this year I'm not predicting as much of a movement in price just because there's not that huge of an event like there was last year. Maybe the year before, there was some crazy stuff going on. I have not actually analyzed it too much, but I know for a fact that it can rise greatly, but maybe not as much as previous year. Ripple did not create XRP, nor do we control it, Ripple's global institutional head. Speaking at the OECD Blockchain Forum on September 12th, Ripple's head of global institutional market, Brianne Madigan, explains various aspects revolving around fiat currency, XRP cryptocurrency, and Ripple as a company. She also discussed the importance of liquidity for institutional adoption. Madigan was previously working at Goldman Sachs for about 13 years in different roles like sales, trading, strategy, and business management, and she joined Ripple a couple of months ago in May of 2019 and started her career in global markets for Ripple. Madigan, replacing fiat is not our goal. Again, that's actually really quite common. We've seen that come out from Ripple tons of times. At this Global Policy Forum 2019, the OECD Global Blockchain Policy Forum, Madigan commented, "We do not see crypto as replacing fiat." She mentions replacing fiat is not their intention at all in a financial session. Madigan explains misinformation of Ripple and XRP. Here's a Ripple tweet. Ripple's Brie Madigan discusses the presence of DLT in digital financial marketplaces with industry leaders at OECD in Paris. Watch the discussion right there. While Brianne also sheds light on Ripple's involvement in its native token XRP, she claims that XRP and Ripple are two different aspects, and it should be considered that way. Ripple is a privately held company, and its shares are held by several investors, whereas XRP is a native token of Ripple. It exists independently of Ripple, and she said, Ripple did not create XRP, nor did they control it. If Ripple went away tomorrow, XRP would continue to exist as with our ledger. There are currently 150 nodes on our ledger, and Ripple controls only 7 of those. And operates. XRP's use in legal banking systems. XRP is the solution developed for the convenience of the user who wants to make cross-border payment. Likewise, Ripple's executive says the fiat and the XRP can both work simultaneously. Ripple's main goal is to build networks at the international level and solve problems of trapped capital. In the traditional banking system is too time-taken and inefficient for the user with different bank accounts, and moreover, capital gets trapped and causes a hell of a lot of problems for the user as a result of this legacy system. Ripple again tweeted out, developed countries will still ask why they should be using crypto. That's where practical, real-world use cases offering improved efficiency will drive adoption. XRP has differentiated itself with its utility as a bridge asset in cross-border payments, is said by Ripple. And then again, that's why, or it's said by Ripple's Brie Madigan. But again, that's why XRP is so useful to anybody, and that's why a lot of countries should be using XRP and should be utilizing Ripple whenever they can, because it just works so well. You're improving everything, really. She also elaborated on, we see opportunities for the two to coexist, and we see significant benefits in building networks of networks. We think about using digital assets as a great opportunity to solve the significant problem of trapped capital and pre-funding in a traditional correspondent banking system, which is extremely inefficient with a set of Nostro and Vostro accounts. We estimate that up to $10 trillion of trapped capital are being sued very inefficiently as a result of this legacy system that we are currently moving money with. My days, guys, that scared. I saw it happening already. I saw it, but I was like, I didn't think it was really going to go off. I don't know. My bad right there. Also, if you have your sound off, it's still going to blast through it, right? I have like the sleeping mode on. I have like the sound off, but still blasted through like crazy. I'm sorry if it scared you, but it's kind of funny as well. Brian further highlights the significance of taking initiative for the development of deeper liquid markets, combining with the fact that she thinks it is necessary to develop a constructive global framework for crypto assets and invest in liquidity. Now, guys, one thing I should really mention with all of this is that Ripple and XRP are not the same, no. But I do think to a certain extent that Ripple can better work without XRP than XRP can work without Ripple. Some people are saying like about this fork that's going around the community, right? Yeah, fork XRP, yeah, because it's going to be not controlled by Ripple anymore. But if you think about that, it's going to take away all the aspects that are good about XRP really quite quickly. I mean, using it as a liquidity provider, you can still do it with a forked coin, but who's going to be promoting it? Who's going to be putting it up as a liquidity provider to these banks and to these huge behemoths that are really going to be making a difference? I mean, you as an individual are most likely not going to get a partnership done with a huge American bank. Just putting it out there, you might be able to, but most likely not. And Ripple has these capabilities. Ripple has this network that they've already got, and Ripple's already been doing this for a couple of years. They can most likely get things done a lot quicker, more efficient, cheaper, faster, and anything along those lines than you can on your own. And again, that's why I still support Ripple throughout this whole ordeal all the way, because again, I know that they can do the best for XRP like we cannot. And again, also a lot of the money that's being spent, that's taken out of escrow every month is being spent on XRP related things. For example, Ripple's investment arm Spring invests $1.5 million in leading Bitcoin ATM network. Now, one thing that is kind of difficult to grasp and to really understand everything out of is that all the money that's being put into this, right, like here, Ripple is working on escalating its healthy ecosystem on various fronts, especially via the supporting the blockchain project through the investment arm Spring. Announced on September, the leading cryptocurrency ATM network, CoinMe, has received a $1.5 million from Ripple Spring. Roughly a month ago, investment venture of San Francisco-based fintech company Ripple announced a grant of $1 billion worth of XRP, $1 billion XRP worth over $250 million to Coil contest monetary platform. However, on September 12th, CoinMe and Spring shared a blog post on Medium, wherein Spring appreciated the team behind CoinMe making money accessible everywhere. One thing I do want to notice and do want to say about the situation is that all this money that they're giving to people also comes from XRP sales, and I don't know if they bought a share in CoinMe or if they just gave it away literally, or I guess it's a little bit's going to be explained here, but I don't really know how it all works. As I know it is an investment, but I don't know how, are they going to just be silent in this whole case? Are they going to be having influence? Do they want to make profit with this? Is this like just sort of a gift, but with a share, but they don't take revenue, or how does it work? We're excited to partner with CoinMe. The blog reads, they have a right team, technology, and thoughtful approach as a licensed and regulated entity to be a pillar for mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. CoinMe holds a strong partnership with the largest ATM operator, CoinMe, and claims that it hosts the world's largest BTC ATM network with over 2,600 kiosks around the US. And while CoinMe didn't disclose the amount received in the blog post, reports specified that it is around $1.5 million. Citing a quick discussion with CoinMe's executive, further report mentioned CoinMe is seeking the total investment of $11.8 million in a Series A round, and Spring's $1.5 million is part of the same series. Again, that kind of clears it up, but not all the way. And following the partnership and investment in CoinMe, Ripple's senior vice president Ethan Beard says, CoinMe is paving the way for mainstream adoption of global currencies, or digital currencies, making it easy for everyone to access cryptocurrencies and use them for payments and cash-based remittances. All right, what I wanted to say is, so Ripple has a lot of coins, right? They have like, let's say 50 billion, and they sell a billion, let's say every month. What happens to a lot of those coins, at least the ones that they need, the coins that they need, they're being sold to be used for the XRP ecosystem. For example, here they gifted a lot of coins to Spring, which is supposedly helping out the XRP ecosystem as well, right? Because they gave them, let's say, $1 billion. Now, what Spring does is fund projects who are helping crypto adoption, or even not necessarily XRP. I would say crypto adoption. You know, they're helping XRP in turn, but it's focused more so on crypto. What I'm kind of weirded out by is like, all right, they've sold the XRP in escrow, they've given it to Spring, and now Spring is invested in CoinMe, and they're making profit and spreading crypto a little bit. But mostly, I think like they're making profit off of this deal, right? Are they not? Because they're investing into something with the hope of seeking possibly dividends or rise in share value. But I think that's a little bit strange. I would have not liked it if they just gave it away to CoinMe, because that would have also been strange. But again, to kind of become shareholder, to seek the profit, I don't know what I'm thinking about that, because it could also be like, hey, they got free investment money, right? That's kind of how I'm seeing it here. They're using the XRP coins to just invest in various companies and seek more profit. But I don't know how you should view it all. Maybe it's completely normal, since they are spreading XRP around. They are helping it become more popular, more mainstream. But at what cost? Because this is a very expensive thing they've done there. Again, the rest of this is pretty obvious. Spring's active investment across the new blockchain projects is basically envisioned to pump XRP and widen its ecosystem. CoinMe currently offers Bitcoin and its ATMs, and with Ripple's partnership, CoinMe possibly expands its avenues to XRP cryptocurrency as well. However, it hasn't officially been disclosed yet. Again, that's where I could kind of understand why they would do such an investment, because if you think about it, $1.5 million, they give out, even though they've not given it out here, but $1.5 million to get XRP across 2,600 of those ATMs as well. Yeah, that could definitely be a very good deal. Even though it's very expensive per thing, it's still a very good deal, I would say. Ripple's CEO clears FUD about Ripples and XRP, cites mainstream or maintaining healthy XP ecosystem. Oh, so this is again about the whole ordeal about everybody being angry with everybody and everybody claiming that Ripple owns XRP. Also, what Brianne here kind of discussed and addressed, Brad Garlinghouse also took a little bit of a role in that. During an interview with CNN anchor Julia Chatterley on September 12th, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, explains various aspects of XRP being different than the Ripple company. Garlinghouse clearly mentions about the fact that XRP cannot be considered as a security for Ripple at any cost. I mean, if he ever put some doubt inside people's minds, it might cost them billions of dollars. So he should always be very clear that XRP cannot be in any way considered a security for Ripple. He should always be doing that, and I really respect that he did it once more. Speaking to CNN anchorwoman Julia Chatterley, Brad elaborates key reasons why XRP can be a security according to him. If Ripple company shuts down, XRP will continue. It's an open source decentralized tech. If you buy XRP, you're not buying Ripple, and buying XRP doesn't give you ownership of Ripple. Recently, Garlinghouse had a chat with Ripple's community member Zerpinator, when the member thanked Ripple's team and mentioned about his trust in XRP. Brad Garlinghouse here tweeted out, "Thanks, Jay Chatterley, CNN, for having me on to address all the FUD about Ripple and XRP. It's our best interest to maintain a healthy XP ecosystem, and I'm happy to put any rumors on the contrary to rest." As goes the proverb, slow and steady wins the race. Like I always say, guys, about Ripple and XRP, I always used to really vouch for this. Same for ETN, same for some other coins. I used to make a comparison with the bunny and with the turtle or tortoise, where the turtle most of the time still wins the race. It's not about doing everything as fast as possible, and I've really noticed that in business as well, where if you have a company with multiple people, it is often that way that one of the persons will want it fast. They're like results, making money. But in the end, it's not about making money the quickest as possible. It's also about, how you want to go over a longer period of time. Do you want to go for a strong, solid foundation, or do you just want to pump out for the sake of pumping out and making first dollar for doing everything wrong? It's all about the longer vision, I would say, and not always and not really often is doing it the fastest, the smartest, that's gonna end up the best in the end. I think the slow approach mostly wins. As the profile goes again, in the same manner, Ripple and XRP are also progressing from one stage to another, says the Ripple CEO. He opens talk about the crawl, walk, and run race in the crypto market. So Brad tells currently Ripple has made an effort to come up to the walking phase and still has a long way to go further. However, XRP and Ripple are supporting each other, but still cannot be considered a security. Ripple is very different from XRP. We all know that, but let's quickly mention it once more for all the people that think so. Ripple solves the real problem of cross-border payment for banks and financial institutions by selling the fast-working software, whereas XRP is Ripple's native currency. As Ripple owns about 60% of the supply of XRP, Brad comments on it saying, "I own and I'm bullish on Bitcoin, but we need to acknowledge when we talked about something being centralized and decentralized, control is the key element." He even went too far as to cast doubt on the SEC's classification that Bitcoin is not a security, asking, how decentralized is it? and lack of control over the price of XRP. In an interview with Julia Chatterley, Garlinghouse talks about the XRP's price, which he says is not in their hands to take the control. I mean, they kind of, but they don't, I guess, supposedly. At least that's what they say. Moreover, Ripple buys MoneyGram shares at a high rate of $4.10 per share at $30 million, and henceforth Ripple has become the MoneyGram's primary partner for cross-border payment and MoneyGram's primary owner as well. Guys, that was it for this Ripple and XRP video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. I have a couple of really cool links in the description below. One is for free Bitcoin. One is an exchange that I'm trading on right now. One is the Discord, which is a cool chat where you can post a lot of cool stuff. You can check out a lot of cool stuff, talk with people. The other is a Facebook link, a Facebook group. It's called Crypto Traders Dusty. Make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you press and smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. And also make sure you comment down below what you would like to see next. I'm really excited to be talking to you guys again later today in another crypto video. Take care everybody and have a very nice day.